As an Enneagram 6, I'm sure you've given a lot of thought to your health goals. You know that moving your body and sleeping and drinking water, eating well, you know it's the right thing to do. And yet, sometimes it's just so hard to pull the trigger and move towards those goals that you deep down really want. Well, welcome to this podcast series called Crushing Your Health Goals with the Enneagram. I'm Jen Stanley, and let's dive in. This is 9 in 9 Enneagram Wisdom for Life. As an Enneagram 6, you're constantly thinking of what is my responsibility here? How can I do the right thing? How can I do my duty? What do I need to do this the right and most carefully thought out, responsible way? And when it comes to your health goals, this is a good thing, and yet I do see some similarities amongst Enneagram 6s that I think could be holding you back. And so let's talk about those. Well, first of all, as an Enneagram 6, you probably know that you can become the victim of analysis paralysis, right? So it's the overthinking that happens within the Enneagram 6. And so you've been thinking it through and you start to make some plans about meal prepping or meal planning or a workout routine or a specific nutrition plan, whatever it might be. You think about it, and then sometimes the thinking is just really, really hard to turn off. And that just leads to procrastination. And so there's a lot of thinking and a lot of planning and wanting to get it just right. And yet, the taking the action part can be significantly delayed when this happens. So I want you to be really aware when you enter this overthinking procrastination space, because that's not going to move you any closer to those goals that you have. The second thing that I notice among Enneagram 6s is this tendency to give away your power. And here's what I mean by that. It's when the Enneagram 6 is looking for that authority to tell them the right way to do something. It's when the Enneagram 6 needs another person to validate their ideas or validate the plan. You, as an Enneagram 6, want to make sure that you're following somebody who has even more knowledge and experience than you do. And so, in this process of like searching for the authority figure or searching for a person to lead the way, sometimes that can cause you to just give away your own power in yourself. And the truth is, no matter who you're following or who you're modeling some of your goals and processes, routines, habits, no matter who you're modeling those after, that person can't do the work for you. It is up to you. And so I don't want to see you giving away that power within you. And then number 3, we call it the "it depends" mindset, and this is a very common mindset as an Enneagram 6, where, are you gonna go to the gym today? Well, it depends. It depends on what happens with the kids after school. It depends on how much work I have to bring home. It depends on the weather. I mean, it depends. Are you going to meal prep this weekend? Well, it depends. It depends on, you get the idea. The "it depends" mindset can again lead to a lot of procrastination and then that sort of inability to take the action on what you really, really want. So, as an Enneagram 6, here are a few things that you can do to help yourself move towards those wellness goals that you have. The first thing I want to encourage you to do is to be selfish. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, as an Enneagram 6, many, many times the common good comes ahead of what is maybe personally good. Or it may feel like I'm being selfish if I take something, time, energy, resources, money, uh, desires that I have. If I'm taking those away from the common good of my family or of the group of people that I work with, that can feel like you're being really selfish. But we know that a healthy you serves that common good so much better than an unhealthy you. And so while it may feel a little bit selfish to put yourself and your needs and your goals above the common good of a group, um, it's it's wildly important that you're okay doing that, knowing that it is ultimately better for everyone. Second, I find it can be helpful for the Enneagram 6 to find a mentor or a coach, a one-on-one person to remind you that you're worth this and that you can trust yourself and that you can do it. It's going to help you not overthink so much when you have another person there that you're communicating with regularly, or that's helping you, design some meal plans, or helping you, work out maybe with a trainer, or just a mentor. Even if you're following somebody that has maybe a professional course or professional program, when you have a structure, you will trust yourself more. And so you can find a coach, or you can find a mentor, or you can find a program. And honestly, I really believe you're going to thrive, because once you give your trust to somebody like that, you're very, very good at following through. And so just want to remind you that it's okay to seek out a coach or a mentor in your health and wellness goals, just like you would in other areas of your life. Now, that being said, the third piece of advice that I'd like to give you is to trust yourself more. And this is a little counterintuitive with the getting a coach and a mentor, but both are important. So, as a 6, I'd like to invite you to trust that if you make a decision to start a particular program or a workout plan, and then you decide it's not quite the right one, that it's okay to change course. It's okay. You've tried something and you've learned from it. You can trust yourself that you can make a decision, you can move forward, and then if you need to, you can change course and adjust. But please trust yourself that your health is worth it, your wellness is worth it, and we all, the common good of all, counts on you being the healthiest version of you. And finally, I want to invite you to come to the webinar at the end of the month that I'm hosting. It's called Weight Loss, Wellness, and the Enneagram. And we're going to give you even more tools and strategies as an Enneagram 6 to crush those health goals. Just click the link below and you can register for the webinar right now. Hi there. If you're in a season of life where you're trying to remember or rediscover or reconnect with the person that you know you truly are, Enneagram 101 Authentically You is a 6-week course where we come together as a group and we really dive deep into your Enneagram number. And what that does is it helps you not only know yourself and have confidence in who you truly are, but it really helps you communicate, understand, and have compassion and empathy for the people in your life.